You know why I'm smiling today, right? You know why I'm smiling? Cleveland Browns preseason. I was gonna do an episode earlier about this, but I figured I'd let ESPN and shit fucking say their 2 cents about it. But yeah, Shedeur Sanders' Cleveland Browns debut was awesome. He played great. Told y'all he played great. I've called so many quarterbacks. I've called busts and I've called good ones. Like I said, Baker was going to be like a B plus, great quarterback. I think he's going to be a good leader of a team, change the tempo. I said Jalen Hurts was going to be good. One of them I missed on was Justin Fields, because I thought Justin Fields was going to be like really freaking good. But I am still under the impression that he just has not found a system for him. Maybe that changes this year. Not sure. Because that's what some quarterbacks can do: multiple systems, multiple different styles, or you're like Tom Brady in one system, pro style offense, very limited else. Not a lot of trick plays, not a lot of bull crap. You know what I mean? So I think he's going to be just fine. I think he'll be fine. Goes into a good situation too, because he doesn't have a lot of pressure on him. But I've called a lot of quarterbacks being good, being bad, things like that. I still say Patty Mahomes is overrated, because if he had any other coach, my God, besides Andy Reid, I don't know if we're talking about Patrick Mahomes in the same category. Like Cam Ward, they compared Cam Ward to Patrick Mahomes, and I'm like, that's not a good comparison, because Patrick Mahomes really isn't that good. Patrick Mahomes plays on a great team with a great offense and has numerous offensive weapons. But you've seen last year what happened when all his weapons goes away. What is it? He's just a regular old quarterback. It doesn't matter. He's getting the crap beat out of him last year. I'm not high on him. I'm not really that high on him. He can get all the rings he wants, but he's not Tom Brady or Joe Montana. Anywho, barring that, Shedeur Sanders played for the Browns. He had 2 touchdowns throwing. There was 3 total touchdowns while he was on the field. Thread the needle on the first one off the left side, escaped the pocket, broke out right to Bates. I think both his touchdowns were to Bates. The next one was a freaking he just threw a dagger right in the middle of the end zone. Only place the receiver could catch it, right on the bottom. Receiver had to get down to get it. He went down and got it. I'm pretty sure that was Bates too. And they had a rushing touchdown. So he moved the ball well. Had a couple, like in the first quarter, he's a rookie going against the ones. He was a little slow. He was getting. You could tell he wasn't in rhythm. He had one lob pass. It was over the target. First slant ball was it hit the receiver right in the hands. The corner was right there. Made a good play. He had one on the outside left hash. That was a good throw. Receiver didn't bring it in. Hit him right in the hands. Had a couple overthrows. A couple underthrows. Again, he's not going to be perfect. No one in NFL history is going to be perfect. But boy, halfway through the first quarter, going into that second quarter, you could tell he got his rhythm and he was feeling it, because he scored on the Panthers once, because Thornton was out there and a couple other people were out there, because they said they were playing the starters. He scored on the starters, so that was impressive to see. Carolina's not a great team, I understand that, but this is NFL football. They're all professional athletes. They're all trying to make a roster. If those guys aren't out there playing, they're getting cut. So, you can take whatever you want as a grain of salt, but that was impressive. It was very impressive to see him score on the ones. And I believe in the second touchdown he scored, that was definitely on the twos or threes. I'm saying twos, though, because I seen a couple of the rotators that were in there on the defensive line and things, so I'm saying 2s and 3s were in by then. But without playing with Jerry Jeudy and Tillman and any of the starters, he played, oh my God, I just did legs, so I'm fried right now. My legs hurt. But yeah, without playing any of the starters, And just having the backups out there. I mean, there was no Tillman. There was no Jerry Jeudy. There was no David Njoku. I don't even know if the rookie tight end played at all that we got, that I'm real high on from Bowling Green. But, no Judkins. Dalen Sampson only played limited touches. So, I mean, there wasn't a lot of people out there for him to, have a good supporting cast. But what he did in that game, so impressive, man. That was he really showed that he's good, and you could feel. And I don't say this a lot about quarterbacks, but I said it with Baker, and I've said it with J.J. McCarthy. When they come on the field, there's a presence about them, and he has that energy that no matter what happens, he's going to be calm and cool, and he's going to get the job done. And that's the feeling that you get. You get this overwhelming feeling that he's just going to be through an incompletion, that's all, and he's going to have a great game. So for me, I thought it was a great performance by Shedeur. Overall good performance by the Browns. The Panthers won. They scored. Bryce Young looked okay, going against the twos. I mean, it was like a practice game for them. They went against the twos the entire time. There was no starters playing, no Myles Garrett, no Grant Delpit. I think one of the only starters we had was the one rookie middle linebacker that the Browns have, Schlesinger or whatever, the first pick of the second round. So that's definitely interesting when you see that. So see that kind of performance by the Browns. I hope that they just keep Shedeur on the bench all year and develop him like he's supposed to be. I hope they trade away one of either Pickett or Flacco, which would probably be Pickett. And I hope Dylan Gabriel gets to play a little bit, because I am not high on him. I've said this before. I know you all have heard this before. I think he's going to be a journey quarterback, and I think Sanders is going to be the guy in Cleveland. And if they mess it up and he goes somewhere else, he's going to shine wherever he goes. He will. It doesn't matter where he goes. He's going to shine. He has the pedigree for it. His dad's a Hall of Famer. He raised his kids right. You can tell by every interview that he does that, he's done an excellent job as a father to raise two freaking, they're confident kids, but they're humble kids at the same time. Shiloh was out there playing in Tampa Bay last night. He was doing real good. So as far as that goes, very happy with where the Browns are at. And then there was other quarterbacks playing. Drake May played a little bit. Joe Milton played a little bit for the Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb got tackled by a referee, which was hilarious on the sideline. I think that's just so typical of the Cowboys to have a blunder like that happen right now. The only thing that would be worse than happen if CD tore his ACL when it happened. It would have been terrible. I don't wish that on him. But yeah, if that would have happened, it would have been so Dallas in the last couple of years. But seeing Jalen Milroe play the other night, I think I commented on that already, but he looks really good. He looks super good, really. And then India had Anthony Richardson and Daniel Jones going at it, which Anthony Richardson broke his finger on the third play. I don't know what the tackle was doing. I watched the play. I'm sure most of you guys have on ESPN. The safety or corner comes off the blitz, and the tackle's standing there. And Anthony Richardson, I have to assume that he thought that the tackle was going to bump and get that guy. He didn't bump and get nobody, and he got creamed, man. I mean, he got smashed. So he broke his finger. So he's probably out for a week or two, if not more, with a broken finger. So Daniel Jones will probably be the starter there. Seen a little bit of Jackson Dart in the Giants. He went against the threes. He looked. I'm not big on Jackson Dart. I was never big on Jackson Dart. I was the only two that I wanted in the entire draft was Shedeur Sanders and Jalen Milroe, because I think both of them have really good high ceiling potentials. Because Cam Ward is a extremely selfish player, and He's going to get rocked one of these games with his scrambling. He's going to get rocked, and he ain't going to get up. When they asked him about Will Levis, going out for Cyril Surdy, he said, Cam Ward, only worried about Cam Ward. Well, when you talk in third person and your name isn't Bernie Mac, you are going to get crushed. So I wouldn't see him being in the league in 6 years. I really don't see it. He's a head case for me. But like I said, I wouldn't want that headache. The Titans wanted it. Titans are a terrible organization. They haven't been great since Jeff Fisher was there. So, and Eddie George. So Steve McNair. But yeah, seen a lot of other guys playing. It was good to see Drake May out there. Drake May looks good. Drake May. I'm not high on North Carolina kids, but he has the frame. He has the footwork. He has the arm to be really good. He's got Mike Vrabel down there. I mean, up there. I should say up there because I'm in Ohio, so he's in New England. He's got Mike Vrabel up there, so he has a good coaching staff to be successful. I hope they use him correctly and get him pieces. They got Stephon Diggs. They got Henderson and Stevenson are going to be one of the best backfields in the NFL if they get that O-line situated, which I've seen them pick up a couple of linemen. I've seen them shuffle around the O-line. If they get that situated, they've got tight ends and stuff. But Henderson and Stevenson are going to be awesome. And Henderson is NFL ready. You can just tell by his body he's NFL ready. So it's going to be an interesting year for the NFL. So I am excited. Oh God, they put something up on my telephone pole. Probably like flushing gonna happen or something. But yeah, as far as everything else goes, JJ looked good last night. 6 of 10, 60 yards, no touchdowns, but whatever. You can't score every drive, especially when you're only playing once. And Browns look good. Everyone been looking pretty good. Dallas still looks like shit. There's a couple teams that still look like crap. So, but I'll be having my Shador jersey on later today because I'm gonna rock it for everybody because I don't really care. Sanders is the man. If you don't believe in Shador Sanders, that's your own deal because I big on Shador. So, you guys have a good day. I'm going to enjoy the weather, do some stuff done around the house. Probably eat some steak later with my buddy. So, yeah. You guys have fun. Go Browns.